Hello guys, welcome back once again. Today we are going to look at C Sharp inside of Visual Studio 2026. If you are a beginner, don't worry. By the end of this video, you have your first program, C Sharp program running to understand basics of how projects just let's get it. But before we do so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sharp is one of the most popular programming languages. It's used for web apps, desktop software, games, Unity, even mobile apps like Maui. So with and Visual Studio 2026 gives us everything we need to write, debug, and publish our C# application. On get us started, make sure that you've got the latest version of the Visual Studio system. For this video, I've got the Visual Studio 2026. As you can see, I've opened it. If you haven't, pause the video, go back and watch my video on how to download it. If that's not the case, let's go straight in. So as you can see, I've got a video. Let's go ahead and click on create new project. So as we can see here now, we've got the new project dialog. Yeah, so here there are a bunch of project templates that we can use. So on the language side, this is C Sharp. This video is C Sharp. Let's go ahead and select that. Let's select C Sharp. So once we select the C Sharp, so these are the type of project that we can create inside of a C Sharp project that we can create inside of Visual. So actually create a command line application or console app. You can also use C Sharp to create a Blazor web app. The Blazor web app is the project template for creating a Blazor web application that supports both server-side rendering and client productivity. So on my upcoming video, have a look at this in terms of getting ourselves started. For this video sake, we're going to look at the basics of C Sharp. If we scroll down here, so we've got a bunch of projects like ASP.NET Core Web App. But this is also a template for creating ASP.NET Core Web Application. You can also use it for ASP.NET Core Web API. Create ASP.NET Core ERP service. You can also create a whole bunch of create a WPF desktop application, Windows Forms desktop application, Windows UI application, .NET MAUI cross-platform application, cross-platform application. Yeah, and that's not it. So for this video sake here, we're going to use console app. So I'm going to type the console on the search. So this will actually show a bunch of console applications that we can create. So if we look at it here, we've got two console apps in C# here. One is for .NET Framework. This is the legacy .NET Framework. Then the other one is for .NET Standard. Okay, so these are this targets two distinct platforms. But for this video's sake, let's use the .NET Framework instead of the .NET Standard. But obviously, the .NET Standard is rated. So here, what you can do is configure your project details, like the project name and where you want the project to be located in terms of what folder you want the project in, and your solution name. And you can also select what .NET Framework that you want to use. Okay, so as we can see here now, we've got a whole lot of frameworks that can be used for projects. Okay, basically it's just a versions. Um, but let's leave it as it is. Just say config. So as we can see here now, so, our project, very simple project created for us. But before we jump into coding, let's take a quick look at the project structure. So as you can see here now, we've got our solution explorer where all our files are organized. Okay. So here inside this, our project console, key file here is a program that is open on this program that is open. Okay. So you may also see .cs project file. Okay, so this is the main project or the configuration for your project. Okay, and obviously the program.cs is uh, is where our code starts, basically entry point for our application. Okay, so now let's write something. So as we can see here now, let's have a look at what we like. As we can see, the first bit here, for using system.collection of generics, stuff like that. The using statements gives us access to basic functionality like printing a text and whatnot. Yeah, and then programs class program is a container for so program. Yes, if we look inside here, we've got static void main. Yeah, so the static void main is the entry point, the very first method that runs when the program starts. Then and inside it, you can write something like console.writeLine. This will print text the console. And so let's write line. Or you can write CW and then tab. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, let's declare an integer. We declare an integer by using the keyword int and the name of the integer x. Let's make it equal to 5. So basically what we've done is we've declared an integer and we've assigned the value 5 to the integer. So you can print out the integer by using the name of it. X. So basically what this is doing is only printing the value of x. Okay. So let's go ahead and run it. So running it is running your program inside the Visual Studio. You can use F5 or you can just use that button here. So as you can see here now, have the value of x printed here. So let's go ahead and add something else before we sign off. Okay, so the next bit, let's declare a string. So the string contains a text, like an integer contains an int contains an integer number. So we've got our string y, which is equal to hello world. Yeah, so this is also how we declare a string which contains text. Okay, so here can also can put a y here. Yeah, so this will actually print out the value by which hello world. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not very difficult to get yourself started in terms of programming. On our next video, what we're going to do is we're going to take this further in terms of creating a web application or creating a desktop application.